Hey, photo world, takeandtalkpics.com. I'm Rob Kruger, and this is episode 94 with our Monday message. Success, photo world, success. I want to talk to you about success. What does it mean? How do we define it? Is there really an end-all knowing to what success really is? In our businesses, in our lives, in our photography, in our skills, in our education, is there an end goal to equal success? Now, when you look up the word success, it's listed as a noun. I totally disagree. We think of success and people have the ideas of, wealth, good health, happiness, being rich and famous, this ideal top tier level where after everything you've done, everything you've worked toward, or that lottery ticket winning end all goal, you've achieved this level, this ulterior height of quote unquote success, something beyond our means today, something above what we're capable of in the now. I don't understand this warped view of success because to me, success is actually a verb. It's an action. It's something you're doing to move forward, perpetuate your business, your life, your understanding of a subject to a higher level. Because once you reach this idea of a height, having X amount of dollars in the bank, this kind of property, this kind of home, this kind of car, whatever it is that you're thinking that goes into this one word of success, when you achieve all that, what do we want? To sit back, relax, and enjoy that for the rest of our lives, and that's it? We're fine, we're happy? Yeah, right. You think people are going to just settle down and be okay with it? Most people, no. There are a few who would actually be okay with that. But most people, if they're actually thinking of this idea, this word, this thought of success, they want the next thing. So to me, success is a verb for that very reason, because it's actually a pursuit. It's not a person, place, or thing, or even an idea in a lot of cases. It's a progression toward an ideal state of being. Now, I don't want to get too off topic and too theoretical about the idea of success and what it could be, but I want you to sit down and realize the successes of your life, of your business, of your photography, and look back at just the past week. What's one thing that you did, something a little bit different, or something that was ahead of schedule, something that you worked towards that you now can say, hey, that was a win. That was an achievement. That was a success. Big or small, it was something that's a little bit more than what you had before in your progression. It's a success. So look back on that in the past week, and I can think of a couple things just for my own week. But if I look back in the past month, there's a couple really big highlights and a bunch of little ones that kind of add up to that. If you look back in the past year, wow, you can start to see what success really means to you. And this can give you a better understanding of what you believe success will be in your life for now and for the future. So that way you know what to pursue. Because if we just have this warped view about what success is and how to get there, then we're going to be stuck in this perpetual mode of just spinning on this wheel, going nowhere in front of us, but working so hard to get there. We can't do it. It's a waste of our time. It's too much work to do that. And we all hate work. That's why people hate their jobs. They don't want to work. They don't want to deal with that problem of clocking in, dealing with the day, dealing with a boss that you're not a fan of and you don't feel appreciated. There's never enough money. It's too much on your plate. You come home and it's just rough to think about and you got to do it again the next day. Most people don't like that, at least in our industry, right? I mean, we are self-employed and self-entrepreneurs here just because we want to pursue something a little bit more than what we could probably get by clocking in every day. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that day job. There are so many days of the week where I feel like, man, I'd love to just set everything down and get, quote unquote, a real job and just have that stability. Because that in itself could be a form of success. Knowing where my paycheck is coming from, knowing the amount it's going to be in, instead of this freelance day-to-day wondering and hoping, is this month going to look as good as last month, or do I know what I have coming in the next couple months? Not usually. It's a very spotty business, but you start to shape it over a course of 3 months and knowing your quarter through the year. Or after a few years of doing it, you start to understand what you can make in a year and how to budget that out. You have to really learn your success. Whew. It's getting broader and broader as we go. So, I want you to just look at it. Look at wherever you are, your level right now. Me, I'm 6 years into it. Actually, I'm wrapping up my 6th year here as a photographer full time going in this business. And I want to look back and kind of see what those 6 years look like, because that'll give me a much better idea about what the next 3 or even 6 years will be like in the future. And I'm going to know so much more because I've failed 1.5 million times. I've made a few great accomplishments. There's been a handful of light bulb moments that have really gone off and changed things in a really positive way for me and made me grow to the next level. And you can do the same, photo world. You can take a look at, even if you just picked up a camera 2 days ago, what did I learn yesterday? What did I learn the day before? And what can I learn tomorrow? And if it really is that short span of time, be realistic about it. We all kind of have this little fantasy about this get rich quick or waking up tomorrow and everything's going to be taken care of and we're going to have it all work out. Well, you know what? We're on a marathon. We're not doing this little quick sprint. We have to be realistic about the fact that there's a starting point and there's a long, long, long middle to cover to get to that goal, that end goal. And really that's what success is about, is getting through that middle section day after day, week after week, sometimes year after year, to reach those big goals that you have in mind. And those are just checkpoints over the overall marathon that you have in mind of what you can accomplish throughout a career. I'm not trying to freak you out or tell you have to accomplish certain goals in a certain amount of time. That's not the point. The point is, success is not what we were all taught growing up. Success is not this ideal word about this pinnacle moment in our lives where we can look back and go, I made it. Everything's amazing. Because that's not true. Once we make it, we settle, and then you fail. What happens next? It's over, right? There's nothing else you can do. So success is a progression. It's a movement. Photo world, I don't want to overwhelm you with the idea of success and that you have to be on this track. But if it's what you have in mind and you do want to be successful, understand that there are steps within success, and you can always become more and more successful. And if you reach a top point, please let me know. Shoot me an email and let me know what that is about, because I don't understand an ending in this progression. That's it, photo world. It was just something that was on my mind today, and I really wanted to get it out there, just that it's been picking at me a little bit about what is success? Do I really view it the way I always thought I did? Has it changed over my lifetime, over my career? And the answer is, I think it has. It's gone from a noun to this person, place, thing, or even idea, to this action, this verb that I have to complete over a long period of time, or even little successes over a short period of time, but still it's an action over time. We're on a marathon in it, and we're not alone. That's why you're here with takingtalkpics.com with me, Photo World. You can hang out and we can get this in motion together. So stay connected, get that network, move forward for your own success, and of course, happy shooting.